Hey, what's up, my beautiful people? We are here to talk about the full moon at 12 degrees Aquarius. Well, technically that's at 11 degrees and 45 minutes, but we're going to round up to 12 degrees because that's what we do. So another big full moon, okay, in the midst of a lot of other changes going on. This month of August is going to be, and I know we keep hearing people say this every single month because 2020 has been absolutely crazy. But this is going to be a very turbulent month. It's going to be a very, very cathartic month, okay? There's a lot of aspects. We have yods going on all month long. Now, yods is like Destiny's Calling, right? I just thought of Destiny's Child. But now I bet you have that song stuck in your head now, right? Anyways, there's a lot of aspects right now going on that it's sort of like, it's like annoying. You can't quite feel it or understand it, especially if you have like a lot of Aries in your chart, or a lot of Capricorn, like I do, because there's a lot of tension going on there right now. If you don't have any Aquarius in your chart, things are going to feel really weird, okay? Because Aquarius energy is a very unique energy, and of course we're moving into the age of Aquarius. So with that being said, if you're not accustomed to that Uranian, like unexpected, like where the hell did that just come from, then you're going to be probably caught a little off guard by what you're feeling or experiencing, or, situations that are unfolding right now, because, we're going to be seeing a lot of unexpected, either aha moments, epiphanies, changes in relationships. Like you're sitting there talking with someone, then suddenly all of a sudden someone says something and you're like, wait, what? Like, no, we ain't vibe. Like, my belief system is that opposite. And weird things like that are going to come out of nowhere because we have all these things coming up from underneath the surface that are very fundamental in our belief systems. Okay. With all this belief system stuff that's going on, a lot of it's being purged out, with the South Node there, it's extracting all the stuff deep down that has been, generations of like conditioned behavior. It's been literally the entire age of Pisces, okay? We are here for a very specific reason. And if you're watching this video, then you've been doing this work for a while, and you realize that, okay, I'm here for a bigger purpose. I have a very important mission in this life, and you're purging a lot of stuff right now. That's normal, okay? Aquarius is all about community. So I got an Aquarius moon, right? So this is where like community is so important. Going in the age of Aquarius, this community thing is taking the forefront, as you can see, right? There's so much division. There's so much people are just freaking out about. And it's hard to trust anybody because there's virtually layer upon layer upon layer of disinformation. But at this point, it's painfully fucking obvious, okay? You can see, okay, that person's lying. That person's just avoiding the truth. That person is just complete, full of shit. But then you have the stuff that, I don't know, could go either way. Like, I'm not really sure which one to believe. Where's it going? How's it going to be? But this stuff is going to keep coming up, and it's actually going to be speeding up, believe it or not. We're going to be seeing a lot more crazy shenanigans happening, and this Aquarius full moon is going to spark a lot of cathartic energy that is going to bring us into this Lion's Gate, really, okay? And this Lion's Gate is really bringing us into our heart, whether we like it or not, okay, about like, all right, look, this is where we got to go. And if you don't like it, and if you fight it, and if you go kicking and screaming, that kicking and screaming might even just kill you. It's that intense, okay? This is next level, guys. And as the vibration continues to raise, we need to raise our vibration with it. So I hope and pray that you're doing the work, okay? This is a very shadow worky kind of energy going on right now. So let's look at the chart, because this chart there's a lot of aspects here that are coming in to teach us a lot of stuff. First, I want to point out that we have Uranus, okay, which is the ruler of Aquarius in Taurus, and it is square over to the moon at 11 degrees of Aquarius. Now, the moon is exalted in Taurus, okay? So there's not necessarily a mutual reception because Uranus does not like to be in Taurus. The moon, well, I think it's sort of indifferent. All right, it likes it, but it's it's not like Uranus being in Taurus. Uranus is just like, Uranus wants to change and, you know, grow and expand and be explosive. But Taurus is like, you know, it's a continent. Okay. In order to expand, you have to have an earthquake. And that's the earthquakey kind of energy that we have going on here. That's the cathartic energy, right? That's opening us up. And it's also going to be square to the sun during this full moon. So this Uranian energy, okay, at 10 degrees, and it's going to be going, Uranus is going to be going retrograde this month. So it's slowing down, okay? That means that the Uranian energy is very powerful right now. And whenever Uranus is powerful and having aspects like this, you want to get ready for the unexpected. Get ready for a wild ride. It's also semi-square over to Venus, and Venus is pretty much conjunct the North Node. So Venus being conjunct the North Node is an excellent position. Okay, that means that there's new like levels of, you know, making money, or new opportunities to make money, new opportunities in love, new depths of love with partners that you're with, or understanding love in a new way, or really learning to receive love in a new way. Some kind of evolution of our relationship to love and a relationship to money. Now, when that comes in, it may come in the form of a risk, right? You have to spend a lot in order to be able to take this next step. But that next step, if you have faith and you trust, could really grow yourself to that next level. Or even, you know, you have an opportunity to fall in love, or you know, be with someone, and you know, that opportunity could be a little scary because you have to be vulnerable and open up your heart. Maybe you had your heart broken. Things like that are going to be coming up, but trust is all about trusting the process and opening up. Now, we also have Venus conjunct the North Node, semi-square to the sun here too. So there's a lot of like tension, again, catharsis. I just keep getting the word catharsis. Now, the moon is also sesquiquadrate over to Venus in the North Node. So this is past life stuff coming up. This could be past life blessings, could be past life karma. We don't know. All right. And that Uranian energy is all about being okay with not knowing. All right. We are not going to know a lot of this energy, and we have to be okay with that and allow, you know, whatever's going to come is going to come. And a lot of this energy that's been going on this entire year has been like, where the fuck did that come from? Or what is this? Or, oh my God, how is this possible? And it's almost so extreme that it's like, is this real? Like, are we in a video game, or is the whole world being punked? Like, come on guys, where's Ashton Kutcher? Right? Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. So trusting the process is a little bit difficult right now because we almost don't even know what is real and what is not. All right. Now, we also have Mars here exactly square to Jupiter. And of course, Jupiter is still just 4 degrees away from Pluto. And, you know, that energy is still very much connected. And Pluto and Saturn are also just 5 degrees away, actually 4 degrees away from each other. So we have this, you know, a 4-degree orb. They're all still talking to each other. So with Mars there, Mars is still touching on with the energy of Pluto and Jupiter. Not quite Saturn so much yet, but with this square going on, Mars square Jupiter is going big. It's going exuberant, it's deep. This could be going deep into an addiction, or it could be going deep into a knowing, or, you know, like doing really deep into shadow work, or it could be, you know, having a huge opportunity that terrifies the fuck out of you, right? And this is like looking at within, like, am I ready for this? Can I handle it? Am I going to be able to go there and, you know, make it happen? All right. And then of course we also have the quincunx here, the quincunx from Pluto and Saturn, I would say, to the North Node and Venus. So with that quincunx, this is asking us, like, you know, what do we really want? Where are we really going? And it's just going deeper and deeper and deeper into this abyss within our soul and pulling out a lot of ancestral patterns, right? A lot of behavior patterns that may have not been serving our highest and best good are coming to the surface for us to look at. Just like what we're seeing all over the world, all this stuff about all these politicians, all these actors, all these celebrities, okay, all these ridiculous movements about, like, I mean, stuff that we shouldn't even be having conversations about, okay? All these things are like, why, what the hell where is your mind at? What are you thinking? This doesn't make any sense. There's literally, like, some people with belief systems out there that like case in point, this whole like pedophilia is a sexual preference. Are you fucking kidding me? That is just plain disturbing. Taking advantage of our children. I mean, oh my God. And it goes so much deeper than I think most of us ever really thought or knew. It's a really, really scary thing, guys. You know, especially if you have a child, bring a child into this world with all this crazy shit going on. Oh my God. it's absolutely terrifying, to be honest. But that is where we have to stand in our love and stand in our passion for our cause. What do we believe in? The phrase, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything, really comes to mind, because we really have to stand for what we believe in. But what is it that you believe in? What are your belief systems? These belief systems are coming up for review. And these belief systems that we have had, we've been taught, we've been conditioned for our entire life, are being exposed and being looked at and with a fine-tooth comb. And it's only going to get deeper this month. If you haven't watched my August monthly report, go and watch that. I'll actually put a link in the description box below here, because that is a very important part of the puzzle to see here. This month is going to be critical, because there's going to be a lot of angry, frustrating, pissed off, like, I need to take action, we need to do something. But one positive thing coming out of that is this whole, like, Save the Children movement. Okay, finally we have a movement that we can stand behind, and that is powerful and that is positive on all fronts. Okay, the children are the most vulnerable out there, and we have to take a stand for them. At least that's my belief. Okay, and so what's your belief? Okay, do you stand, like, if you're standing with a movement, why are you standing with it? Because with each movement, of course, comes certain extreme aspects of it. Like, just like, overseas, what we saw, right? Like, with Islam, we have a lot of extremists, even with Christianity. Look back in the Crusades, like years and years and years ago. All right, slavery. There's all these extreme portions of these belief systems that sort of corrupt the entire moral and integral fiber of the belief system itself. So as a collective consciousness, we are bringing up these belief systems for review, so that we can purge them. And look, the fact that it's already here and so deep with everything going on shows that all the work's been done on the 5D level, on the etheric level. Okay, now it's in the physical plane, and it's already been done. Okay, so this is where it's already been done. So you gotta just let it be what it is. Let it go. Okay. Good thing is we have Neptune sextile Jupiter and Pluto. So with this sextile that's going to be hanging out for quite some time here, this is all about getting much deeper into spirituality, getting much deeper in touch with the God self, with the God aspect within, right? Understanding that we are all really one. If you look at it, the entire world is in chaos right now because we are all connected. Okay, so when we remember that, and then when we run into people, when we see people out there, a lot of people are just reacting out of fear. If you look on social media, there's a lot of emotional reaction as opposed to intellectual response. And it's the people that are intellectually responding that are setting the precedence for successfully transforming everything into a higher vibration. And that is where, like I said yesterday on my daily report, we have to come at this process with an attitude of emotional stability and also energetic inertia for what we believe in. But in order to be able to do that successfully, we have to know who we are, know what we want, and stand in that power of knowing. And the more deeply you believe in what you want, the more it will manifest, the more strong that confidence, that power of self, and that power of your ethical and moral, core values will shine through. It's why I love the opportunity community. We have created a beautiful, safe, vulnerable place to connect, to communicate. I am seeing that just through people working through their own shadow, they're discovering ways to make money. They're discovering that, I actually really am happy when I do this, rediscovering old talents and old, things that they put down because they were told that they sucked at it, or told they were no good, or they just got caught up in life and forgot that they really enjoyed that, So you have to go back and find that true essence within yourself, and you will find that when you focus on what you're passionate about, you will make money, you will make the right friends, you will bring in abundance in many forms and fashions in your life. Now, we also here have Chiron that is trine to the sun and also sextile to the moon, all right? Now, this is beautiful, because this is allowing, internally, this deep internal victim, this deep internal saboteur, this wounded child, and even this prostitute, the 4 survival archetypes. Go watch those on my YouTube. They're very, very informative about the survival archetypes that we are seeing fucking everywhere right now. Those survival archetypes are running the show, but, it's for those that are not aware. And look, being aware, like we all have our moments where we get caught up in them. The key is to just do the work and look within and take responsibility for your own shit. Okay. But with the trine and the sextile, this is allowing that vulnerability to come up and allowing us to face it and work through it without, you know, like we have enough tension in other areas already for growth and expansion. Okay. So with this Chiron energy being there, it's really allowing us to move through it. We have, you know, we have Saturn coming back 27 degrees. I mean, Saturn being in Capricorn is just bringing back all the shit that, you know, like we almost, when it happened before, it was so dizzying and happened so fast, we didn't realize what the hell was going on. So this month is going to be just really digging and, you know, uprooting all that stuff that we still didn't get a chance to process. All right. We also have the South Node quincunx to Mercury here too. Mercury is flying through Cancer at 27 degrees. So that's beautiful. And that's going to be activating this Sirius kind of energy. Sirius, the fixed star. And we communicating with that energy. That's like starseed energy. So expect a lot of downloads. Expect to be getting a lot of intuitive guidance. Okay. We just have to listen to our heart and allow it to come through. All right. Now I want to read the numerology for this full moon because I feel it's very apropos for what's going on. It says a heated argument turns into laughter. That's what I'm talking about, right? Tension and release, contraction and expansion. The breath of the mind resolving its dualities. In order to make it possible for radical truths and significant realizations to come through, you must first karmically dramatize inside the ego mind and outside as well, the unbearable tension between opposing points of view. You enter upon disputes, advocate positions, set up heroes and villains, and then when your whole inner and outer world is packed with dilemmas, problems, arguments, and battles, you become ready to seek out synthesis, to enter upon a cycle of restoring wholeness. During the experimental years, spice means everything. But during your maturity, there is no further mileage to be had in turning anything against anything else. Getting in that you made it all up in the first place. And that the rational mind delights in controversy but has its limits. When resolution comes, everything looks different. All of life turns around, and most particularly, your relation to yourself changes from the critic into the friend and respectful ally of your own inward intentions. So really, when we're out there and if we're arguing with people and just, you know, talking shit or getting emotionally aroused, that emotional friction, that is where we're at war with ourselves, projecting it onto the outside world. But the world is trying to project it onto us too. So it's a two-way street. But where do we go? We have to take responsibility for our emotions. All right. And that's what's difficult. Look, some people aren't going to listen. But when you respond in an intellectual, mature way, you find that, you know, people, you're not giving the fire to people. All right. But it's going to happen because the ego, that's like, it's impulsive. It's instinctual. So we have to watch that and make sure that we keep ourselves in check, all right? And that keeping ourselves in check, you could say something, you'd be like, oh, wow, what did I just, where the fuck? I'm so sorry, holy shit. Like, okay, let's back off, all right? Now, that being said, also with, you know, we cannot let our rights be violated, which is happening a lot right now. And that is why we have to do research. We have to connect in communities with, you know, government officials, with attorneys, with doctors, with people that are in a place of influence that can really turn things around. Okay. I know that I am going to be working with a few prominent people to be getting some information that I will be sharing with you so that we can all have a way of, I don't want to say fighting back, but holding ourselves steady in our rights, you know, in our true human rights, instead of allowing them to be violated. Okay. There's this dynamic that's coming up where people are going to have to start standing their ground and not allowing our boundaries to be violated, because they are being violated big time right now. No more of that. And, you know, this is a cat and mouse game, guys. Okay. There's a lot of propaganda. There's a lot of, you know, foul play going on with agendas. Now, everybody has an agenda. I have an agenda to be happy and wealthy and a amazing, loving father and stay in great shape. Like, that is my agenda, and helping people do that along the way. All right. I get so much just happiness and bliss inside from seeing other people transform their lives and growing and learning. Right. My superpower is I help people see how to find their way. I help people to see what their purpose is. And then I have a tool, the opportunity community, in the 4-week transformation protocol within that community to navigate that process. So literally, if you're lost or if you're depressed or if you're not knowing where you're going or what you're doing, come talk to me, okay? And I will help guide you. I will help you understand what you're feeling, why you're feeling it, okay? And then we set up the process so you do step-by-step dynamic process, which means everybody is going to be different according to you. Take it one day at a time, and I promise you will transform your life. There's so many lives being changed so far. I hope to see you in there. And that's what I got for you for this Aquarius full moon. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you resonate with this content, please like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it very much. And I love you guys. I hope to see you in the community. And if you would like a reading from me, you can go to my website as well, spiritualbodybuilder.com, and I'll see you there. All right? Love you guys. Namaste. Have a wonderful day.